Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name's Chris. I'm your coach, and today is all about lower body prehab. Okay. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're well. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. Hope you're having a lovely week. Let me know how you're doing. That's what the comment section is there for. It's literally for you to get in touch with me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're finding things. And two, because I'm interested, all right? As always, hopefully you've got a drink ready, you've got a mat ready, a bit of floor space, more a gym, you've got a well-ventilated room, okay? A little bit of air in there because generally you get hot and sweaty. And the things you're going to need today, you're going to need a resistance band, one of these mini bands, okay? In a little black bag, okay? Just for around your knees. Okay, you're going to need a balance cushion if you have one. Okay, and that can be either one of these. That can be an actual cushion. That could be a stack of towels if you have a stack of beach towels. That can be one of these type of cushions. Okay, where you got that, and it's like a giant Malteser, not Malteser, a minstrel. That's the one. That you kind of stand on and it's all wobbly. It could be a number of different things, okay? So if you need to fold over your mat, okay, and make that your uneven surface, you can get your cushion off your sofa, one of these, boom, and stand on that just to give you an even surface, okay? Whatever it is, ideally you're gonna have that, okay? And if you can, try and get two, okay? You don't have to, obviously, but if you can get two. Another thing you're going to need is your pole, okay? So your big long bar, ideally non-weighted, just a technique more than extra load, okay? With kind of balancing exercises and kind of prehab type exercises, it's not necessarily about chucking a load of weight on. It's more about a neural adaptation that helps build stability. And it's also about building strength from the inside out. So you're working smaller muscle groups, okay? So they don't necessarily need the big weights that the bigger muscles do, okay? So just be aware of that as well. So good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? I hope you're okay. I hope you're having an amazing week. I hope it's been nice and kind to you. I hope you've got a lovely weekend ahead of you. And I hope you're well, okay? So that all being said and done, grab yourself a little bit of a space, okay? We're gonna wake our bodies up for now, okay? Just to loosen ourselves up. And to begin with, what you're gonna do, you're gonna go into this lovely little box shape, but this time you're gonna bring your knees a little further back so you can draw your hips down and squeeze your bum. From there, you're gonna step up one. I made it look easy, okay? You're gonna bring down, you're gonna step up the other, okay? Now, if you struggle with the hip mobility, what you're going to do, you're going to turn around to your sofa or a raised object, and you're going to step forward like that, going to come through, step forward like that, and so on and so forth. And if you need to, you're just going to drive your knee forward just to wake your hips up, just like so, depending on where you're at in the timeline. Okay, so that all being said and done, getting ready, so let's go. Trying to aim for your ankle to get right up past your wrist. Trying to maximize as much mobility in your hip as you can. Set two more. Last one. Good, okay, so from there, laying on your back without any bands or anything, okay, you're gonna draw it up, come down, squeeze your bum, tap at the top, squeeze in as much as you can, just like so. Good, nice and steady. Last two. Last one. Great job. Okay. So from there, drawing in, squeezing as much as you can, lifting up your hips ever so slightly, waking them up, coming back down, tap, back up, big draw in. This time back there. This time stretch one leg out, one leg in. The goal is to squeeze up, but keep your hip down. Just going to stretch the hip flexor out by there. You're going to try and draw down and draw out with the foot. Good. Swap the sides. Good. Okay. So from there, what you're going to do, you're going to stick a light band on your legs. Okay. So whichever you have, okay, you want to challenge in, but not too challenging, right? So if you have a series of bands, you're going to grab maybe not the lightest one, maybe the next one up. Say if you've got 5 bands, if you've got 3, you're probably going to go for the lightest one, just like that. Okay, you're going to slide them on your legs. Okay, it's going to go just above the knee. Okay, like I always say, maybe a hand span away from the knee. Okay, drawing the knees out just like so. Popping your bum down. Okay, it's driving up nice and steady. Coming up relatively easy. Keeping your hips up. Keeping your knees wide. Nice and flowing. Try and keep the pace that I'm doing it as. Keeping those knees out. So 2 more. Good. Okay. So what you're going to do is lay one leg down. Okay, keeping it down. Now, what I want you to focus on is that lower back. Okay, some of you are going to have a curve. I want you to try and actively squish it down, just like I did there. Okay, so that's my curve. Okay, I'm going to try and actively squish it down. Now, if you need to, slide the fingers underneath and squish your fingers, because then that way, fingers are pressure sensitive. You can feel yourself push it down into your hands. Okay, now you're tucking your toes up. You're going to use your right leg first. Okay, you're going to drive up as tall as you can, back down. Okay, so I'm squeezing my lower back into my hand. I'm squeezing as I come up, squeezing down as I'm drawing up as best as I can. Okay, so keeping that leg as straight as you can, fighting that resistance. And the whole point of it is to try and keep this leg nice and straight as well. As you're doing it, you're trying not to lift up as much as you can, okay? Good, 2 more. Good, opposite side. Good, keep squishing that lower back down. So big drive up. Good, big deep breaths. So 2 more. Last one. Good. Bring your knees back up. Knees out wide. Big, powerful drive up. Squeeze in your bum. Should be feeling it in your hip flexors right now. As you draw up, especially from that exercise you've just completed. Keeping your knees out nice and wide, your feet nice and flat. Squeezing your bum at the top. Good. Keep it going. 2 more. Last one. Great job. Okay. Back into that position. Keeping that leg up on that right leg first. Wrap it up, lower back. Squeezing your hand if you need to. Lift it up as much as you can. Keeping it straight. There we go. Good. I want you to try and actively drive down your left leg. So dig your heel down. As you bring your right leg up, dig your left heel down. So big deep breath. Big drive in. 4 more. Good job. Opposite side. Good, big deep breaths. Keep going. So keep dropping down. 2 more. Good job. Well done. So from there, what you're going to try and do, okay, to begin with, you're going to need your balance cushion, okay? You're going to stand on it just like so. You're going to keep it nice and steady, okay? So, tucking in my shorts so you can see my leg, okay? You're going to stand in the middle, okay? You're going to have your hands on your hips. You're going to be balancing already on your unstable surface, whatever it may be, okay? Drawing it out, drawing it back in. Drawing it forward, drawing it back in. Drawing it back, drawing it back in, okay? So it's out to the side, forward, back, okay? Keep that going whilst balancing as best as you can. As you can see, it's going to be a challenge, not just for you, but for me as well, okay? Good. Try and find something in the distance that you can keep your head up, whether it's looking at me, whether it's looking at something on the TV, screen, laptop, phone, whatever you're on, whether it's looking at a table around it, chair, whatever. Just try and keep your head up. Last one of each. Good. Okay, so swapping feet. Just like so. Big drive forward. Out to the side. Big drive back. There we go. Keep it up. Big drive forward. Big drive up. Nice and back. There we go. Perfect. Keep it up. That's it. Big row back. There we go. Keep going, guys. I'll give it that. That's it. You can see me now. Here we go. Two more. Last one of each. Perfect. Okay. Have a little shake out, have a little drink. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know where on your legs it is sore, it is hurting, where you can feel it. Okay. It's really important that you kind of start asking yourself those questions. Where am I feeling it? What is working? How does this feel? Because it's super important to develop that mind to body connection in the sense that you know exactly where it's working, why it's working, and what it's doing. Okay. Super, super important. Okay. All right. So gently getting ready again. Okay. Back on the original leg you started with. Try and dig your heels down. Try and separate those toes. Try to get more wiggle around. Okay. Nice proud chest. Going up. Going forward. Drawing back. Ooh. And back again. Good. So keep it going. Good, guys. Thanks for your comments. Love when you get involved. Makes it so much better. Honestly. Good. Two more of each. What about you? But my foot is on fire. Oh my god. Great job. Oh. So separating those toes as best as you can. Nice proud chest. Big drive up. Okay. Out wide. Balancing as best as you can. Ooh, he says. Done it. Right. Balancing as best as you can. Okay. And as you're moving around, as you can tell, this is my weakest side, but it's my most powerful leg. Okay. So strength comes in many different forms. So neurally, I'm not as stable on this leg. However, power-wise, it's my stronger leg. It's the leg I'm most dominant on. Yeah, I'm a goofy footer or southpaw, depending on your sport. Good. Two more of each. Whoa. Last one. Good. Shaking it out, chucking the bands off, freeing yourself. Oof. How are we all feeling? We okay? Let me know. Grab yourself a little drink, have yourself a little rest. This morning, yeah, a lot of thinking this morning, which sometimes is actually part of the exercise and sometimes it's part of the challenge. You know, don't know about you, but sometimes my mind's not in it, you know, and the fact that, like, not necessarily in it, but sometimes I just can't think about what I'm actually doing. It's like when you wake up, you're still drowsy and you're making a tea or coffee, and all of a sudden you pour the water all over the place. Um, that's a part of a neural adaptation, you know. So the adaptations you get here, that cognitive behavior where you're learning and feeling, it's what they call muscle memory. So it's your motor units within the muscle belly that store information, which is why then it improves its firing rate. So like you play catching games with like catching a ball, throwing a ball. All of a sudden, when you get really good, you don't even need to. You need to glance at where the ball's coming, and you'll just catch it. You know, because half the message is in your brain, half the message is in the muscle pattern that goes into the catching behavior. Well, it's the same with your ankles, your hips, your knees, and so on and so forth. Now, from a perspective that why is this important? Okay, all of us walk around, all of us stand, and some of us try and run. You know, so you imagine how many steps are you taking, and what is the quality of those steps? How is your foot landing? How many of us keep getting reoccurring ankle injuries or reoccurring pain in our Achilles, calves, knees, hips, all these things, all this kind of kinetic pathway? The more we improve the quality and the strength of these kind of small, tiny little muscles and the tendons themselves and the ligaments themselves, building up strength in those, the stronger that support network's going to be, and the more the kind of the communication between the mind and the muscle is going to be a lot stronger, a lot quicker, a lot more robust. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing. All right, you're doing awesome. All right, hopefully you're all rested now. Okay, and what if you can, right? Try it and grab your second lot of cushions, if you will. Okay, so you're gonna have one, and then a gap, and then another set. Okay, and then hopefully that's going to allow you to go into this stance. Okay, and draw down and draw up. Now, if you really struggle with this movement, you're going to have a chair one side. Okay, now the side that you're going to have it on, okay, is the opposite side. So if I got my left leg forward, I'm going to have the chair onto my right. And it's the same with if you want a pole for this. Okay, just like we did the other day. If you want a pole that is going to help you ever so slightly, just going to help you drive up a little. Okay, all right. You don't have to have it. It's completely up to you. It's your choice. But it will just help with the balance a little bit. Okay. So you're going to try and put your hands on your hips. The goal is to not come down to the floor where you're kneeling like I am now. Okay, but it's to come to about there. Okay, where the tension is the most. Unfortunately, you're going to feel it in the heads of your quads. Okay, so that kind of palm area away from the knee. Okay, it's completely normal. It's not your knee hurting. Okay, it's the muscle screaming because it's going, I'm really working hard right now. I don't particularly like it. It's going to be a new feeling for some of you, depending on where you are dominant, whether you're hip dominant, knee dominant, and so on, and the way you move already. Okay, you want your knee, hip, and shoulder all in line. You want a lovely little right angle here. Okay, weight is distributed evenly. Okay, you're going to try and focus on something in the distance, whether that's me, whether that's something around the screen that you're looking at, whatever it is. Try and focus on that one thing and try and because that's going to help you with your balance, right? So you ready? Go to 3, 2, 1. Big drive up, nice and tall. Tap and go up. Okay, perfect. That's it. Trying your best to keep as upright as you can and survive. There we go. 2 more, give or take. Last one. Ooh. Nailed it. So, swapping sides. Okay. Try and do exactly what I just did, just smoother, so you look cooler. In regards to I step forward, And then that way my foot is exactly where my other foot was, okay? It's just slightly over, okay? So with that being said, go straight into it. Nice proud chest, shoulders back, hips up. There we go. Good. Taking your time. Focus on the balance more than the reps. Your muscles will work harder that way. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Shake it out. Little drink if you need it. Loosen your legs up. Maybe open up your hips a little bit if your hips are tight. If your quads are sore, okay, give them a little dynamic stretch. Kick your bum. You know, doing good. Doing really good. If you have any questions about anything that we do, why we're doing it, okay, don't be afraid to ask. If you're unsure of anything, okay, if you want to know if sucks and sucks, it feels normal or whatever, just let me know in the comment section, okay? I want to have this whole environment as a non-judgmental environment where you're completely safe to ask whatever questions you want to ask and learn whatever information you want to learn, okay? So, gently getting ready, okay? You're doing amazing. Keep your heads up. Keep focused, okay? Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big drive out, nice and proud, tap, and go. Good. That's it, nice and strong. Some of you noticing that your balance is all of a sudden better. Those neural systems are woken up now. They're firing on all cylinders. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Drop it forward, coming down to the floor. Set yourself up. Get yourself ready. Nice proud chest. Big drive up. That's it. Let's go. Two more. Last one. Ooh. Good job. Well done. Shake it out. Okay. So, what you're going to do, if you have a mat, it's the perfect opportunity. Okay. Now, depending on, okay, depends on a lot of factors. If you're using loose cushions and you've got one stacked on the other, you may want to only use one cushion for this, okay? If you are using loose, slippery surfaces, okay, then what I would recommend is a static version of what I'm about to do, okay? Only do it if you feel confident, safe, and stuff isn't sliding everywhere, okay? What you're gonna do, you're gonna stand on one side, okay? You're gonna balance, you're gonna come down, stick the landing, okay? And then you're gonna hop, stick the landing, okay? Spin it around, same leg, hop, stick the landing. Notice I've got a soft knee, sticking the landing, resting, coming around, doing the same. Does anybody have any questions over that? Okay, it's super soft, landing like a ninja. Okay, so you're not slapping the floor, okay, with your foot. It's super soft landings. Okay, now like I know some people are afraid of hopping and jumping. Okay, and that's completely fine. If you don't want to use one leg, okay, stand on your balance cushion just like so. Land nice and softly, come up, land nice and softly. Now, if you only have one, obviously what you're going to do is jump off, spin around, and jump on. Okay, it's about the soft landing mechanics. Okay, It's about controlling the landing in the foot, so the foot's moving around. It's about stopping your knee drawing in like this and potentially damaging the knee. It's about sitting down as deep as you can into that squat pattern and then coming up nice and strong in that movement, okay? So, we all good? We all ready? Picking a side to start with. Picking a leg, I'm going to use my left. There is no right or wrong. It's completely up to you. Going from one side, hopping on, hopping up, okay? And then keep it going, right? So one side, hop, sit, hop, okay? Have a little second where you land it and stick the landing. Don't just kind of walk out of it, okay? There we go, 2 more. Good, okay, so swapping feet if you can, right? Nice and gentle, balancing, stick the landing, okay? Good. As you can see, for me, I'm not as good on this leg as the other. But that's okay, because it's practice that makes perfect. Big deep breaths, sink down, jump, nice soft landing. Good, 2 more. Good, have a little rest, let me know how you're doing. Okay, grab yourself a little drink. If you have any questions, let me know exactly how you are, how you're doing, and how you're feeling. How's your legs? Is it making sense what we're doing? So, you okay? You good? Hope so. Fine. So, what you're going to do, okay, with your cushion this time, you're going to pick one leg, you're going to come down, step back, ooh, okay, come down, ooh, step back, okay. So using that balance, using that system there to counter it, come down, step back, really challenging those ankles, challenging that hip stability as you come through from there. Now, if you have only one mat, that's absolutely fine. What you're going to do is stand off it, go on, create the balance, come back, come on, create the balance, come off. So if you really struggle with it, stand off it, walk on, come back off, right? It's that landed here where you're there and trying to generate force in an unstable position where you can push it off. That really helps with your walking as you generate force and step on an unstable surface and so on and so forth. That allows you to really kind of strengthen both your ankles, your hips, and both of those help save your knees, okay? All right, without those two, your knees just get hurt all the time, all right? So, that being said, okay, and then what you're gonna do is get yourself ready. You're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big step up, swap legs, come back, that's it. Good. That's it, big push. Trying to alternate those arms just like you would if you were running or walking. It's going to help with that balance, that stability. And again, look at something in the distance. It's going to help you. Big push. Last one. Good job, well done. Shake it out. Have a little drink. Let me know how you are doing, guys. Doing really good. If you enjoyed yourself, give me a little thumbs up on the video. You know, you're doing really, really good, okay? Keep it up, keep it going. Little drink to wash it down. We've got one more round just like that, okay? Doing awesome. Hopefully you're starting to think less and less as you're starting to just do. What's really interesting about kind of training like this is the tighter you get, the more your neural system adapts. It's quite interesting, you know. Typically, you'd think you'd perform better if you were fresher. Quite often, it's our mind that gets in the way of our body and from doing what it does. It's like if you ever stood on a balance object like this and played catch with someone, you actually balance a lot better by doing so like that. Whereas if you just balance and you're focusing on balancing, you actually end up throwing yourself off, if you will. Okay, so give that a go. If you have two cushions, get a ball. If you've got kids, you've got a partner in the house or whatever, play catch with them. Stand on one leg, have a goal, have a competition. Honestly, you'll really enjoy it and you'll actually really work hard with your legs and so on and so forth. Okay, if you don't have a partner or you're home alone, use a tennis ball up against the wall. As long as it's outside, if you don't mind marking the walls or whatever, do that there. Okay, it's a real cool way of doing it. Right, so nice proud chest. Again, big drive forward, right? There we go. That's it. Should be getting pretty confident now as you're doing it, nailing it each time. Doing awesome. That's it. Good. Good, almost there. Good, two more. Last one. Great job, well done. Shake it out. Okay, so what you are going to do, setting yourself up in a position that you were in beforehand, okay? Using your bar, okay? Now ideally, right, similar to what we've done before, where you place a bar in the crease of your bum, holding it with your hand, holding it with your knuckles up against your crown of your head, okay? Now, this is the harder version, if you will. Okay, you're going to hold it just like so. Whatever knee is forward, the opposite hand is above. Okay, you're balancing, you're driving up just like that. Coming down, driving up. Similar to what we've done before, but this time it's going to leave you a little bit wavy. Now, if you're struggling, you can hold it here. If you're really struggling, because your legs are starting to get tired, like I said before, hold it here. Okay, all right. It's going to be a small amount of reps. You're going to do 5 in total, okay? And then on the 5th one, you're going to do 5 where you come up and draw forward, okay? So, like that, okay? Come back, up, down, draw up, draw forward, like that, okay? Slow and steady with it, right? Okay, so big deep breaths. Nice and steady. It's on my count, so don't do it quick. We're in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big drive out. That's it. Good. One more. Good. Have the next one. Big drive up, nice and steady. Plant back down. Counter. Drive down. Big drive up. There we go. Good. 2 more. Brilliant. Okay. Take your time. Swapping sides. Setting yourself up. Oof. I don't know about you. I'm boiling. Okay, it's completely normal because you're challenging your nervous system. You get all hot and sweaty pretty quick. It's completely fine. Just keep breathing it out, all right? Go to 3, 2, 1, and go. Big drive up. Nice and steady. With me. Ooh. Good. One more. Good. Next one is driving that knee up. Ooh. That's it. Step back, come down. Nice and controlled. Good. Nice one. Good. Well done. Shake it out. How are we feeling, guys? You okay? So, checking your mats out to the side. Your cushions, whatever you've been using. How are we feeling? Let me know. Grab a little drink, have a little breather. Well done. Whew. So, to begin with, dropping down as deep as you can, stretching out, try and make your knees nice and level, hands up, hips down, stretching those ankles out because they've been working hard this morning. Good effort. Really, really good. So from there, drawing up, drawing forward, big deep breaths. So rotating that inside arm around. Good, gently coming back around. Lean it back. So from there, swap the sides. Hope you're all feeling okay, guys. Done well today. So big rotation around. So gently coming back, leaning back, if you can, stretching that front leg out, holding onto the toes. Big deep breaths. Good. From there, grab yourself a little seat. Bring both legs out nice and straight. Come one up, cross it over, add the rotation. Big deep breath. Nice and gentle. So swapping sides. Good. And shake it out. Have an amazing day, guys. Honestly, well done. Hope you enjoyed today's session. It's a little different to what we've done before in regards to the the hopping, rebounding, kind of landing works. Let me know how you found that. If you kind of want to know a little bit more about it, if you want to kind of get a little bit better at it, if you will, yeah, let me know. Ultimately, I want sessions that you want to do and look forward to, and that are going to help you. Okay, so I won't be offended by any stretch of the imagination. The way I see things is, without your feedback, I can't get better and I can't help you. All right. So let me know how you're doing, for one, because that's the most important thing. Whether you enjoyed it, if you did, give a thumbs up on the video. It's always nice seeing you. And yeah, have an amazing day. Honestly, really, really good effort this week. Hope you enjoyed the sessions this week. Hope they challenged you in the right way. And I hope Wednesday relaxed you in the right way. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you get up to. Don't forget, you can revisit any of these sessions at any point. They're all saved. And I think we've got between about 70 and 80 videos now. The database is building gradually. So anytime you feel like working out, you just jump back on this page and have a little session. Have an amazing day. It's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Get your friends involved, and that way you can work out together. And yeah, have the best weekend. Not just an average weekend. Have the best one. If you're up to, if you're not up to anything on Sunday, and you fancy a swim down Barry Island, Whitmore Bay, 8:30 every weekend. We swim as a little group. It's literally completely mixed ability. So if you ever fancy it, pop down. All the details are on either our swim videos on this channel, okay? So check that out, or on our Recovery Lab Triathlon page on Facebook. So add yourself to that. It's completely free. Like I said, I don't charge. I literally just wanted to build a little community similar to this, where people can meet up, have similar interests, have a coffee and breakfast afterwards, have a little swim, and kickstart their Sunday mornings the right way, okay? So if you're interested, let me know. Grab my details, and I can help you with that, okay? If not, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you Monday morning. You take care. Have a good one. In the meantime, if you need me, give me a shout over social media, and I'll do my best to help, okay? Take care. Bye.